It's all changed.
Yeah, everyone saw the Urus.
Everyone saw the Urus.
Mate, listen, it was good that you had it for a couple of weeks. So I see how many times I get tagged in pictures of the car.
Do you know how many people are actually messaging me now saying, I love it?
Listen, it's like fungus. It's grown on you.
Yeah, it has.
Last time, you might remember Steve Hamilton playing a game with his staff to wrap his Urus in a random colour. And he got the wrap he wanted, but at what cost? Well, the internet had some things to say about it.
How can you do that to a Urus? The worst colour I've ever seen. At least he won't get stolen.
And I actually think the comments got to him. He was no longer happy with the wrap and he wanted it taken off immediately.
You want me to strip the car?
Actually, you know what, Yannick? This ain't the one.
The worst Lamborghini Urus in the whole of the UK. A little bit of that is true. Most of it was, I won because I like to win.
Yeah.
So out of all the envelopes, I won.
Yeah.
So I'm gassed. And when I started to look at the car, I saw the orange calipers with the brown, the black bonnet, and I looked at it, I was like, I don't know about this. It does look a bit shitty, but it's growing on me now. A little bit.
It's growing on him now that he's brought it here for me to mess around with it. So there's a reason why the car doesn't quite look right. There's a few things. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna send you outside. We'll go out there, we'll have a coffee, and I'm gonna put the car in the workshop. And I'm gonna do a couple of little changes while we're waiting here that can be done fairly quickly.
Okay.
Which will totally change the look of the car. And then you're gonna look at that, and then I'm gonna send you on your way back to Brum.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do what I need to do to make this 100% correct. So stay with us, but Steve, I'll send you in here, my friend. Okay, and I'll see you in a minute. So what we've done is we've added the wheels on. It's got the amazing 23-inch Vossen wheels, black, obviously against the white. So we're losing colours now. The new front splitter for the Lamborghini Urus S, as you can see now, the front looks finished. It's now come out. Before it was just missing. Right, what I'm thinking is, do I strip the bonnet? So this is a quick makeover, just for people to understand that the colour actually does work.
Okay.
Just needed a little tweak. This is stage 2 tweak, yeah?
Wow.
And that's just a slight tweak. Do you understand what I meant about the car? It was missing its chin. It had no chin, it had no face.
Yeah.
It was like they finished the car and they were like, we forgot to put something on the front of the car. And that's the problem with the S. Some come with it, some don't. Your car didn't come with a chin, and it was like, it just looked like it was missing something.
Yeah.
It's now brought the car out. It looks wide, it looks longer, it looks more fat.
Those wheels.
I know you love the wheels.
Yeah, they're just incredible.
Yeah, the wheels are sexy as anything.
The car looks unreal.
The bonnet now looks bigger. It now has gone back to its Urus look. And as I said, this is only part 2.
So I've kind of got in my head what part 3 is now. I do want to change the colour.
Oh, I was changing the colour anyway.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about that. The car's been stripped. But this was more for yourself and for people at home that kept saying the brown didn't work.
It does work.
It does work, but it needed the front splitter. The whole change on that car is the front splitter. Now the car looks, okay, cool, this is nice now. This is nice.
Yeah.
And the colour works. Obviously, we're not going to leave it like that.
So I'm presuming I'll come back at the end of the day
Yeah, it'll be done.
and the car's ready.
Okay, so for people at home that don't know what you do for a living, what do you do?
I'm a property investor.
Okay, so a property investor is very varied. Explain that, break it down.
Started out buying buy-to-lets.
Okay.
Then I went into HMOs, flat conversions, and commercial to residential. Now I'm building from the ground up.
So, okay, so you're doing the development, getting planning.
Yes,
and going all
been
the
getting
way.
planning for a long time, but now it's buying land and building like 10, 14, 20 houses.
Okay,
So,
houses, so
yeah.
not even units, not even flats,
Still
we're
this
doing
big
houses.
at the minute, but yeah, I'm growing.
So my son's 17, obviously I'm gonna get him his first car. My 13-year-old thinks he's getting a Lambo as a first car. Where are you gonna be with regards to your son? Because listen, I teach the old school manners, and to me, please and thank you is rare.
Yeah.
basic, it doesn't cost anything.
My mum's not here anymore, but when I was 21, 22, 23, no please and thank you, around the back of the head, any language, around the back of the head. So I was raised correctly. When my son's 17, I know this is going to have a completely opposite effect on what you just said. He can have a Lamborghini, he can have a Ferrari, he can have a Bentley, he can have a Range Rover, he can have whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Because as long as I raise him correctly, he's going to understand. It doesn't matter whether he gets it at 17, 21, 25 or 30. If he's raised correctly and he's doing the correct stuff in life and he treats people with respect and he doesn't have an attitude, which he shouldn't have because he's being raised by me and his mum, he can have what he wants.
The only thing I would say on that, because I'm always honest, is that at 17, I don't think he'd be experienced enough to drive that sort of level of car. So I think maybe not a Lamborghini, or
maybe a Range Rover.
Unless you do, yeah, exactly. Me, I'm going to send my son on, once he passes his test, I'm going to send him on an advanced driving course with the police. So it teaches you when you're swerving or when you go into a poly, you turn into the skid or you do this. So those are things that I'm going to teach him. We're fortunate enough that we have nice cars, we have nice houses, and we've got a good lifestyle. But there's people out there that can't afford to go to the supermarket. And I see this, I'll go to the supermarket and I'll spend £300. And I'll look and I'll be like, what did I spend £300 on? And someone earns that a week. How are people surviving?
Yeah, I had this conversation with my Isabella last night. We was talking about something. I stood back and I was like, how fortunate we are in life to just do that without even thinking and stuff like that. But my past, where I'm from, on a Sunday night when I was like 12, 13 years old, my mum, we used to have a penny jar. 1 pences, 2 pences, 5s and 10 pences. And on a Sunday night, my mum used to get the jar out and we used to play a game. So who can put the money into piles quicker, me and my sister. What we didn't realise was after we did that, we used to go down the shop. So she used to get some bread, she used to get some milk on a Sunday, and then we used to get a sweet, just a small sweet. When I grew up and I went back and I spoke to Mum and I asked about it, it was because we had no money, but she made it fun. So we didn't understand what it was.
And
so
even though it was pennies and stuff, it seemed like more money than what it was.
Sunday night was our night to put the money. It was every 2 weeks because she was on something called the Dole, Job Seekers. Okay. So her money used to drop every Tuesday. So when it come towards the 2 weeks where the money didn't come, the last few days was a struggle. So every Sunday, 2 weeks, it was used to be like, oh, is it penny jar night tonight? And she's like, yeah, it is. Are you excited? And we used to count the pennies out. But as we got older, we realised it was because she had no money.
So, Steve has turned up to see his car for the umpteenth time. You can see just from the cover on the car how wham, from the bonnet to the arches, it just looks a bigger car. Nervous?
I've got a funny feeling you're going to take the cover off and it's going to be pink or something.
Yeah, no. I think with the brown that you chose, I think we're not going to make that mistake again.
Okay, that's good.
But you can't, listen, this is a no-brainer, a guaranteed to work, and all the comments will be like, that is how an Urus should look.
Okay. Let's see then.
You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, let's see her.
Wow. Oh my God. Now this is a proper smile. I actually want to run around like a big kid. Oh my God.
Everywhere you look at this car now feels like, look how insane the back looks. Look at the rear diffuser, the exhaust, the spoiler.
The colour.
It's a no-brainer.
Oh
you
my
can't
God.
beat that colour. It's the stealth wet satin look.
Now this is a proper reaction. Not because I won like last time. This is because I genuinely think it's the best Urus in the UK. Yanni, sorry, I think it's better than your Bumblebee, if I'm honest. Oh my God, every angle that I'm looking at this car, it's nuts. I've never seen anything like that.
Final question, message to the world.
I think you just have to go through life being nice, being kind. Anybody gives you any kind of negativity or anything like that, if you focus on it, it consumes you. Everybody lives different lives. People are unhappy. So if you walk past somebody and someone looks like they're not happy or they're giving you like something that you're taking as a mean stare or something, you just nodding your head, smiling or saying hi, good morning or something can literally change someone's whole day. The perspective on the world is not everybody has to be like you. So you just got to make sure that you are nice and you are kind, because people talk it, but a lot of people don't do it. It's a persona for social media. If you live by it, life becomes easier.